YouTube. So this is Nicole, and I'm coming back with my 26th and 27th week pregnancy update. And today I am 27 weeks and 6 days. So tomorrow I'll be 28 weeks. And I just wanted to update you guys on some stuff that was going on. If you haven't watched my previous update, which was I think like 2 weeks ago, make sure you go and watch that and look in the description box. I think that was kind of like a quick video because I was kind of going through some things emotionally and really didn't want to talk too much about what was going on with me because it was still kind of fresh. So if you want to go watch that video before you watch this one, you can. If not, I'll kind of update you a little bit on what's going on because I think that's going to affect my previous videos from now on. But if you are new to my channel, if you haven't watched any of my pregnancy vlogs before, my due date is October 28th. And like I said in my last video, I was actually having some pregnancy complications, some preterm labor type stuff, like I was having contractions and a lot of cramping. And I know you're supposed to just, through this time start having Braxton Hicks contractions, but my contractions was not Braxton Hicks contractions. They were full-blown contractions, cannot breathe through them, bent over. I mean, I was in so much pain, you guys. I literally, through the whole night, I was like, I can't take it. I really have to go to the hospital. And keep in mind, if you don't know, I've had 2 children before. So this will be my 3rd pregnancy. The first pregnancy, I had an epidural. My second baby, I actually had natural because I basically labored at home and went to the hospital too late to get any medication. So I think, I know what contractions feel like. So I was just in so much pain. I ended up having to go to the hospital and I was admitted. I think I was there for, they wanted to watch me, I guess, for like 24 hours. Just to see what was going on with the baby and make sure that I wasn't dilated, which I wasn't. I was not dilated, which was awesome. But I was having contractions, which was so weird. I was having contractions, and also the baby heart rate kept dropping. So they were kind of concerned about that. So was I. Like, I would be in the bed, sleep, and 5 or 6 nurses, the doctors start running in, and they checking everything, turn over, do this, whatever, the baby heart rate dropped, and just totally freaking me out. So that happened a couple times, and I was like, I don't know if it's because I'm moving, and because they was having a hard time getting the monitor to stay really good on my belly to get the baby's heart rate. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to lay here. I'm not going to move. I'm going to stay still as possible to make sure that we're really getting a good result in the baby's heart rate. So it's not just me moving around and it's showing kind of weird on the monitor. So even though I was so uncomfortable, I was being as still as possible. And it still happened. The baby heart rate was dropping, and then they were like, well, if it keeps doing that, they had me sign all the forms and stuff, but we had to do emergency C-section. And you guys, when I say I was so torn up, oh my God, I was so torn. I could not stop crying. I was boo-hooing like a baby, and I was just like, oh my God, it's too early. My baby can't come right now. And I was just so stressed out. I was so stressed out. So they end up right before, they said everything looked well. They had a doctor come in and check me. And right before I was about to get discharged from the hospital, it happened again. So one of the doctors, I kind of felt like, one of the doctors and one of the nurses, I kind of felt like they were just solely on having an emergency C-section, get the baby out so we can get done with this. And I was like, I really didn't feel like it was that deep, because the other doctors that was seeing me was like, well, my baby was looking good on the ultrasound, the heart rate was good, my vitals, everything looked fine. So I felt like they weren't really giving him a chance. I felt like they were kind of like trying to rush it along, like, well, if it happens again, we're just going to do emergency C-section, and that's going to be that. So I really wasn't feeling that doctor or that nurse, which kind of peeved me off. But the last specialist doctor that they had come in to check me, I spoke with him, and he was like, look, I checked you, everything looks fine, the baby looks fine, even though you're still having the contractions, they're not really strong enough for us to give you any type of medication to try to stop them, and you're not dilated, but the baby looks fine. If it doesn't go away in a couple of days, come back and we'll see if you start dilating or anything has changed, or do you want to stay here for a couple more hours for me to monitor you? And at that time, I was just so over it. I kind of felt like, one doctor wasn't really giving my baby a chance. So I was like, you know what? I would rather just go home. And if my symptoms keep, going the same with me having contractions and being in pain and thinking something is really wrong, I will come back. So I ended up being discharged, and I came home. I'm doing a video. Okay. And after, see, now he got me all off train of thought. There's my son. Sorry, you guys. But I ended up coming home, and even that same day that I came home, I was still having contractions. Even that next day, I was having contractions. But like that next day, that evening, they start kind of being further apart and kind of slowing down. So I was like, yes! I was so excited, so happy, and I was just so scared. I was like, if I can make it to 28 weeks, that would be so awesome. I would feel a little bit better. I know viability week is 24 weeks, but still, at 24 weeks, your baby has like a 40% or 50% chance of living, and that percentage needs to go up with me. So I was like, maybe if, in my head anyway, maybe if I was 28 weeks or more, my baby have a better chance. And he's still in there, you guys, and he's still baking and cooking. Yay! And I will be 28 weeks tomorrow, so I'm so excited. Yes, I'm so excited. I know you guys are clapping for me on the other side of this video. But I wanted to just tell you about that, because last time I did my video, I just couldn't bring myself to do it, because I would have started crying, and that wouldn't have been a good look. So it was still fresh then. Now I'm kind of okay. So I wanted to let you guys know about that. I also had a doctor's appointment today, and I usually go to the clinic that's right here by my house, but the doctors now are thinking they want me to go to a complication clinic just because they have more equipment to see the baby, like the ultrasound and check the fluid levels and all stuff like that. And my clinic doesn't have any of that, so I have an appointment with them Monday to do the ultrasound and check my fluid levels and check the baby and make sure everything's okay. And then I guess when I see them, they'll decide whether they want me to stay there and start doing my appointments there, or go back to my regular doctor at my clinic that's close to my home. So we'll see Monday. But I can tell you about my appointment today, which I did have my second diabetes test, and I had to have two because I have a family history of diabetes. The first one I passed, and then I passed the one today too. Yay! Hooray for me, I'm so excited. So that's a good thing. With all the stuff that's going on with me, I need some good news. So that was good. And also, every time I go go to my doctor's appointment, I always ask about my weight. Like, is it normal that I haven't gained any weight? Being, you know, however many weeks I was at the time. And I'm always asking, they was like, oh yeah, you know, you're normal, you're fine or whatever. You're a little overweight, so we don't expect you to gain that much. But today, I didn't even say anything about my weight. And the doctor comes in and she was like, Miss Muffin. She was like, come here. She was like, are you eating good? I was like, yes, ma'am. And she was like, have you been throwing up or anything like that? Have you been keeping food down? I was like, yes. And she was like, well, I was just asking because you only have gained 1 pound. You're, you know, since you've been pregnant. And I was like, I know. I was like, that's not normal, is it? And she was like, well, for you being 7 months, I would expect you to gain more than 1 pound. Actually, she don't know I lost a couple pounds last week. Last week, I actually lost like 3 pounds and I was below my pregnancy weight. And I just gained those little 2 pounds or whatever back. So now I'm back up to 1 pound above my pre-pregnancy weight. But anyway, she said when I go to my appointment Monday, she wants them to, I guess, measure the baby to make sure that he's weighing a good weight or whatever, just to make sure he's okay. So I'm hoping everything turns out well with that. As far as cravings or food aversions, I still haven't had any food cravings or aversions to anything. I think that's about it besides being really uncomfortable. I feel like the baby is moving good and his kicks and his rolls and stuff are more powerful, and he seems to be moving very well. Like, you can tell he's not that little bitty baby anymore. He's actually growing because he'll kick the crap out of me. And I'll be like, what did I do? Did I do something to you? But I be talking to him, y'all, like he here for real. I talk to my baby. And he can hear me now, which is good. So he gonna know my voice when he come out. That and symptoms I've been having, just being uncomfortable. It's getting very, very uncomfortable to sleep now. I toss and turn and I still have heartburn like it ain't tomorrow. It's killing me. But I don't think it's gonna go away. I'm just gonna have heartburn. I can drink water and get heartburn. I know it's crazy. But anyway, I'm gonna show you guys my belly bump at 27 weeks and 6 days, so you guys can see what it looked like. And I am in the house. It's hot, so I have on my little sleeping gown. I ain't feel like getting all doozied up, put on makeup and clothes and stuff today, so this is just how we gonna do it. So let me show you guys my baby bump. So that is it from the side. And then from the front, you can see it. And then from the other side, so that is the baby bump. And I will be 7 months tomorrow. And I am so excited, you guys, that I will be 7 months tomorrow. I cannot believe it. And I will only have 3 more months to go. And I also really think that my baby is going to come early for the simple fact that I'm having all these complications and these problems and everything. I don't think he's going to last till the actual 40 weeks. I think he may come even like a week early. That's just how I feel. Which will be fine because he'll still be full term if he come a week early, so I'll be fine with that. But until next time, make sure that you like this video. So thumbs it up. Thumb up this video. And subscribe if you want to go on this journey with me, with my pregnancy journey. And I guess I will see you guys in the next 2 weeks. And I will tell you how my appointment for Monday goes.